The soul world, or incorporeal world, is that dimension of golden red light, where we souls came from and we will eventually return to. It's a dimension of complete silence and stillness, where nothing changes and time has no reference. That is our true home, and home indicates a spiritual family of all souls in which there is a spiritual parent, God, or the highest amongst all souls, the Supreme Soul. God is higher than any human soul. He is powerful and almighty. He is the Supreme Father of all souls. He is a giver or a bestower, never a taker or receiver. God is the source of everything good and pure. It's not too difficult to understand that out of all the billions of souls, there is one who could be designed as supreme because of his constant perfect divine love, total truth, and absolute beauty. God is not love, but the source of love. God is not truth, but the source of truth, and so on. As explained earlier, the human soul is a point of light, of conscious energy, surrounded by a novel shaped aura. Similarly, the Supreme Soul, the parent, is also that. But the differences is in the degree and intensity of purity, qualities, and powers. There are as many names for God as there are languages, but there is one name that perhaps describes God best. God's name is eternal and is based on attributes and functions. The Sanskrit word Shiva, which describes God quite accurately. Shiva means world benefactor, the seed of creation, and the point source of everything good and pure, and also implies that there can be no other creator superior to that one. The home of the soul is a region of subtle golden red light which can be visualized during meditation. It is from there that I come to the world drama stage and take on my bodily costume to play my part. Just as my real home is the soul world, it's also the home of the Supreme Being. It does not mean that God is millions of light years away from me. I can reach that one with the power of just one pure thought, like a dialed phone call connects instantly. God is only one thought distant from me. In this region of absolute stillness, absolute silence, and absolute purity, God is able to remain perfectly stable, constant, and unchanging. On the basis of our similarities of form and abode, I learn from God of my own original attributes of peace, purity, love, truth, and happiness. By tuning my thoughts to that one, this influence or communion begins to activate and to recharge his powers and qualities in me. God has often been described as the ocean of all qualities, limitless and constantly available. God's superiority lies in the depths, sharpness, and continuity of his attributes, while human souls fluctuate between qualities such as peace and stress, love and conflict, knowledge and ignorance, agony and ecstasy, purity and impurity. God is ever constant and remains beyond the fields of change and relativity.